6 Key Benefits of Reinventing Yourself. We often make our way to the idea of reinvention after experiencing frustration and discontentment with our lives. Sometimes there's a sense of longing to do something different, to find a new way to live and to be. This kind of reinvention evolves from the human need to grow and to change. Change comes about because there has to be more to human existence than simply existing, and most people sense that over time. Sometimes, though, in the early stages of reinvention, we think about what benefits we might receive from building a new self. At first, perhaps we just want to be free of a stale, confining and suffocating way of life, but that might not seem enough to us right then. Other than liberating yourself from a life with no change and no growth, what other benefits does reinvention offer? 1. You learn to face fear, and survive. Fear is the first roadblock to personal change. It's not that easy to change oneself and life without giving up something you've already got. For example, leaving a job that you're well established in for a new career is terrifying. The evil little phrase, "what if?" What if becomes a constant companion in the early days. As you continue on in the process, you learn to still those fears. You learn how to go forward even if your plan is in constant development. 2. Happiness goes up, frustration goes down. Reinvention brings us closer to who we want to be or what we want to do, usually both. Living closer to our authentic selves gets rid of all the frustration caused by dissonance. Life becomes a happier place. 3. Increased stress tolerance. Deliberately reinventing ourselves brings some stress, there's no way around it. However, as we use new tools to help us on our way, we learn to diffuse and dissipate. 4. Clarity. You gain a clear understanding of what you want in life, from yourself and others. You also get a lot of practice with honesty. After all, you have to be honest with yourself about things you want to keep going forward, and what you want to jettison. Sometimes this involves relationships. It's easy to get stuck in friendships with negative, energy-draining people who will deride your changes. If people put down your need to become a better, truer you, evaluate your relationship with a clear eye and consider if they're worth bringing to the new you. 5. You get a bigger toolbox of coping and thriving skills. Reinvention is all about changing for the better. Getting there takes a lot of new skills. You'll boost your coping techniques and your tolerance for uncertainty. 6. You learn how to reinvent yourself. This benefit might seem obvious, but once going through the process of self-transformation for the first time, all future transformations become less scary. With fear removed, it's easier to explore new options in life. Of course, a huge benefit is a more authentic life that's fulfilling to live. After all, that's the first purpose of going through the transformative process. Perhaps more importantly, you learn how to be adaptable in the face of new challenges, and that is a life skill that is useful in many ways. You learn how to cope with new problems and new situations. Once you've been through one reinvention cycle, you'll be ready to do it again when you feel the need. You may never decide to reinvent yourself again, but that's a matter of choice. You'll know how to do it. That's a life-changing benefit all on its own.